Okay, first question is just a general warm up. We're going to talk about food and specifically seafood. Okay, so what's your opinion of seafood? Okay, like it, don't like it, hate it, whatever it is. Okay, don't worry, it's and do you have a favorite seafood dish? Okay, now what's the best restaurant to get seafood? So here we use get. It's the same as buy or eat. But the get is a very nice verb because we use it all the time. So what's the best restaurant to get seafood where you live? Okay. Can you name 3 specific dishes that include seafood and you can describe these dishes? Now, is fish or seafood a big part of your home culture? Home culture, that's a nice little combination. Home culture is your country's kind of, how you do things, your cuisine, the cuisine of your home country or your home culture's cuisine. Okay, so that would be, that's the first, these 4 questions, and make sure that every person answers both. So sometimes you do person A asks this, person B asks this, person A, but here make sure that both people answer both every question. Okay, so that's better, more practice for you. Great, so let's create 2 groups here so you can join your partner for this discussion.
Hi. Oh, I can see you.
You can see me. Okay.
But yeah, I think sometimes maybe like stop your video and start it again. That you click on the if you have.
I don't know how to do it on the phone.
Actually, just tap the screen on the phone, and then you will see stop video or start video.
Video beenden. Okay.
And then just turn it on, turn it off, and then it should come back on.
No.
No? Okay.
No. I don't know if the connection is great here.
It could be that. It could be that, but it's okay. The most important thing is that we can hear you, so we can speak.
Yeah.
Great. So,
it's okay.
Astrid, do you want to ask Anna the first question?
Yeah, Anna, what's your opinion of seafood? Do you like it?
Yes, I like seafood very much. So maybe I'm a lover of the seafood, but I prefer eat it when I'm by the sea. Because by the sea, the seafood is the best. It's fresh, and I think they are able to prepare it much better than in other countries when we don't have a sea. But it's true, I ate a lot of great seafood here in the Czech Republic, and it was a random choose of the restaurant. I just read it on some TripAdvisor or something like this, and I think I can't remember when I was disappointed about the seafood in a restaurant.
Great. Oh, wow. And so what's your favorite seafood dish?
Favorite, I like shrimps, calamari, lobster, and all type of fish.
Wow. Great. Great. And Astrid, same question for you. What's your opinion of seafood?
I don't like seafood.
I see.
I only eat white fish with a crunchy butter
I see.
around,
I see.
like Fischstäbchen.
Like
Yeah.
fish and chips. Like the
Yes.
okay, that's the
like
only
fish and chips. Yeah.
that's the only thing you eat. Okay. And
I have
do you eat it just because you have to, or do you actually like it?
I eat it because I have to.
I see.
I don't like it really, but I can't say it doesn't taste good.
Mm.
I think it's okay. But I don't like it. I had a bad experience with fish
Oh,
as a child,
oh, I see.
and
Did you get sick
that's why.
or?
No. We are going around the sea, around the lake, and there was a place directly next to the water.
Mm,
There lies a fish on,
mm.
and we use stones to hit the fish
Oh,
to
wow.
look if he's alive or if he's dead. And the stone hit his mouth,
Oh, okay.
and that was so weird that we are running away as fast as we can.
Oh, wow.
And after this time, I can't eat fish.
I
I
see.
can't see fish if there's a fish in the sea.
Wow.
When we were at the um,
On the beach?
Bali, yeah, at the beach at the Baleares, um, there are fishes in front of the sea in
Mm,
in the hmm, in the beginning of the water, and yeah, I run away. I can't have them around my feet, and so think
I see. Nice. Yeah, I see. Wow. Yeah, so it's kind of like a trauma.
yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. It's stupid, but it is so.
I see. I see.
I
Well, no
can't
worries,
change it.
That's life. That's life.
Yeah,
We all have experiences that change us. Great.
yeah,
So, Astrid, you can ask Anna the next question.
yeah. What's the best restaurant to get seafood where you live?
Yes, in Debrecen, there are restaurants where you can find some kind of fish, and the name of the restaurant is Wasabi.
Wasabi. Oh, wow. Like Japanese style.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay. Interesting. That's cool. And that's a
So,
restaurant in New
but
York.
I have never tried it, but I ordered twice, I think, from this restaurant. But I told Emily it didn't contain any fish because I replaced it to vegetables content
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
because I'm not a seafood lover.
I see. I see. I understand. Okay, great. And Agnes, a question for Emily.
Yes. What is the best restaurant to get seafood where you live?
Oh, where I live, we have several great restaurants with seafood. One of them it's Marimania. It is called
Money, yeah.
Marimani. It's like a Marimania. It means like sea. When you are obsessed with sea, do you know? Kind of like, I mean, it's what the name of restaurant means. And we also have Tanuki or Yakitoria. It was, how to say, it was directed by Japanese directors, and they brought a lot of Japanese chefs here, and they started cooking, and like other people started learning from them, like other chefs, like local chefs, how to cook it. And now like a lot of Kazakhstanian people, Uzbekistanian people, they kind of like great chefs, and they make it taste the same as Japanese people. But I mean, in Nobu, like it's another really nice restaurant. I mean, they still have only Japanese chefs, and in some places, for example, I don't know if you ever tried like blue tuna, but you
Blue
can
tuna?
buy like yeah, like a blue tuna. It's type of the tuna like that you get, and Japanese people really love it. And I mean, you can buy kilos of blue tuna, or you can order it. And I mean, they don't allow local people to cook it. I
Okay,
mean, because the restaurant is very high positioned here.
great.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, Emily, so instead of it's directed, you could say it's owned and
Oh, yeah.
managed
Yeah.
by Japanese people. And
Yeah.
instead of Kazakhstanian, I would just say Kazakh and
Kazakh. Yeah.
Uzbek.
What is it,
What is it?
Kazakh?
It's
Oh.
like different nationalities.
Like, from Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan and
Yeah,
Uzbekistan.
I see. I see.
We don't say
Thank you.
Kazakhstanian, but just Kazakh, and not Uzbekistanian, but just Uzbek. Short.
Wow, interesting. Thank you. Yeah, I was thinking like how to say about like it was directed or owned. Yes, it's
Owned,
pretty
directed,
similar.
owned,
Yeah.
and managed. Managed.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
Emily, are they able to cook the same dish as in Japan? The Japanese chefs.
Oh,
What do you think?
yes. Yes, I think when they taught them, they have been teaching them for several years, because Japanese culture is very huge here. I mean, I think it's very close, but of course it's not exactly. Do you know, like in my country, what's interesting? For example, we have a lot of Italian restaurants. But if you go to Italy and you try pizza in the best restaurants in Italy, you realize that local people, they organize like so many services here that the taste is much better. And you're just like, where's the real Italian pizza? That's the same, I think, with Japan, because like we get something and then we try to get it better. Do you know? That's why maybe like you can't compare, of course, because my brother used to live in Japan, and he told me that like restaurants are completely different. Even like how to say the ingredients that they use, like
Yes.
the fish looks different, you know? Yeah.
Yes,
You
yes,
can't compare.
I understand you because in
Yeah.
Debrecen there are a lot of restaurants where you can buy, for example, pizza, and
Yeah.
Unfortunately, on the tomato soup
Yeah.
contains sugar, for example.
Sugar. Wow.
Ooh,
So
wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, and it is a very different taste than the original, and unhealthy also.
Right, guys, so just remember, Agnes, not tomato soap, but tomato soup.
Soup, yes, 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 yes,
Yeah. You're so right. Yeah. It's, I mean, less unhealthy.
Okay.
yes.
Okay. And Emily, you want to ask Agnes the next question?
Sure. What a nice conversation. For example, Agnes,
And for example, my parents, they don't eat it so much because they couldn't buy it here, or it was really expensive. But in these days, I think it's a culture cuisine, because Czech people like fish and seafood, or the people I know.
Yeah,
Remember,
I think also
Anna, so not in these days, but just these days.
These days.
It's part of our culture. Sorry, were you going to say something, Astrid?
I want to say that I think it's a big part of our culture cuisine, because we have the Baltic Sea and we have the North Sea, and there you can eat fish
Right.
as much as you can.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It is. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. And even in the Czech Republic, Anna, right? I was going to say, you have the lake, like the carp, right? Or like the river fish or the trouts. So
Yeah,
it's kind of not seafood, right? But it is fish. You do have a little bit of a fish culture.
yeah. It's fishing is. I think it's still very popular, and a lot of people, even young people, go to the lake and fishing. So
Oh wow. Oh wow. Great. 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 And so Astrid, tell us a little bit more about kind of like the German seafood culture, because most people don't think about that. Most people think, oh, Germany, it's more like meat, and sausages and all that stuff. But in the northern part of Germany, you're saying it's a part of the culture, right?
I think so, because it's the food that you can get here at
Mm.
this place, and so it will be eaten more than other things.
Ah, I see. Wow. And
Um,
how do they prepare it, or what's the specialty?
I don't know. It's fresh.
Oh, okay.
If
Wow.
you buy it at my hometown or in my hometown, it has the way from the sea over the street to us, and then the fish isn't really fresh as you can buy it here.
All right, everyone. Very good. So here, let's have a couple people share something from each group. Okay. So let's see. Maybe Agnes, tell us about your conversation with Emily.
Yes, I was speaking with Emily, and Emily told me she's a meat lover and a seafood lover also.
Oh, wow.
She likes to eat shrimp, salmon, and I think her favorite is scallop. I don't know.
Scallop. Yeah.
Scallop, yes. Um, and she like it to be prepared with some kinds of spice or yes, spice. And she mentioned the nutritional benefit of fish, and I agreed with her. And she mentioned her Japanese cuisine, and we have spoken about some kind of restaurants, and we spoke about the quantity of dishes in our countries and in other countries.
Wow.
So there are some strange things among ingredients.
Great.
So
Okay.
yes.
Awesome. Sounds like a great conversation you had. Very interesting.
Yes.
Very
Yes,
interesting.
we
Great.
did.
And let's ask someone from the other group, maybe Astrid, tell us about your conversation with Anna.
We talked about fish also, but both of us don't make fish every week.
Mhm.
Anna likes fish, and she ate fish at a restaurant, tuna fish at a restaurant, and it was the best she ever eaten. And I told her if my husband is going to fish here at the sea, and if he brings fish home, yeah, of course it tasted very good because it's really, really fresh.
Wow, that's the key. So it's
Yeah.
good. So remember, it's the best fish she has ever eaten, right?
I've ever eaten. Okay.
Great, great, awesome, great conversation as well. Okay, very interesting, great. So a few things here that I wanted to mention. So what is the plural of fish. So singular.
Just fish, I think.
I think
Plural.
fish.
Fish. Okay, so a lot of people say fishes. Now, technically it's not. Now, technically it's not right. However, they say that if it's different, different species, so different species of fish, you can say fishes, but it's kind of, it's not official. So if it's species, like for example, you know, trout or carp, then you can say fishes. But basically, just remember, you know, one fish, two fish. That's the easy answer. You know, the others, it's technical and it's not, you know, yeah, some people use that. Okay, good. Now the next one, let's look at the next exercise here. Okay, very nice. So here, let's look at this. And here, let's think of different kinds of fish. I'll just say one kind of fish that you know. Okay, it can be, you know, any kind of fish. So Emily, what's one?
Of course, tuna.
A very famous one. Yes, tuna. Okay, great. Anna?
Salmon.
Good. Salmon. Perfect. Good pronunciation there. The L is silent. Okay, so it sounds like this. So just in your mind, delete the L. Just imagine we are trained to see an L and say L, but here, silent. Salmon. Good. Okay, and very good. And Agnes?
I say a different one, tilapia.
Oh.
Tilapia is very high in protein.
That's right, tilapia. That's a very famous one too. Great. And Astrid?
Lobster.
Which one?
Lobster.
Lobster. Well, that's a type of seafood. I mean, would it be a type of fish though? I think they categorize it more like seafood.
Okay.
But like a fish, the one that they swim, you know.
Then I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, lobster's good. I mean, lobster works. It's a type of seafood, okay? But it works too. Okay, we're talking about fish and seafood. So so it works as well. It works. Okay, great. Great. Awesome. So what we're going to do next, okay, this was just some examples. Okay, here in the next exercise with a new partner, okay, you have several parts. So part one is, okay, here, okay, right here, you want to match them. So the number with a letter, okay, and then, okay, maybe, and then try to guess these. Okay, which dishes come from England, Maryland, which is Northeast United States, or New England, which is also the Northeast of the United States. So try to guess. If you don't know, just guess. Okay, and then you have, these are the 5 right here, and then you have the five pictures. So match them. That should be quite easy. You can do 1 and 1. Okay, and then this one, what is served with these? Like, you know, what kind of drinks, what sides? It's like a side dish. You have normally like the main one, and the side dish, it's like, you know, vegetables, or, you know, let's say potatoes or rice, or what are the side dishes, sauces or drinks? Okay, and then the other one, the last one. So we have a lot of, and then here it's a conversation about surgery. Okay, so this Agnes will be able to tell you more about this because she's an expert in medicine, but this is called surgery. Okay, and then talk about these 3 questions, right? Okay, about surgery. Okay, and great. So join your partner here, and what we'll do here, because I think Astrid's video turns off when she goes into the room. So Astrid, just stay here. Okay, you're gonna speak to Emily. So Emily and Astrid, don't join the breakout room, just stay in the main room.
Sure.
Okay, and then Agnes and Anna, you can join your private room.
Okay.
Great. Awesome.
Hi, Astrid. Happy to see you. Oh,
You too.
be careful.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult here to
Oh,
do
no
it
worries.
handy.
I was so happy to see you that you're on your vacation, but I was happy that you're in class.
Yeah, it's every time nice with you, and I want to join every time I can. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Me-
My husband comes back from shopping,
Uh-huh.
and he stands his Tasche, his bag
Thanks.
on the table, and
Ah.
that's why my phone puts down.
No
Oh,
worries.
it fell down. That's why it fell down.
Fell down, yeah. Okay.
Great.
So
Okay, so
let
let's-
us match the first part of the seafood dish
Yeah,
with the
Sure.
second.
let's do it. Okay, so maybe Astrid, you can do number one.
Fried fish and chips.
Exactly. Good.
That's the easiest for me.
And what picture is it?
Picture is the picture 5.
5, yeah. Okay, so that's 1. Okay, we'll do 1. Okay. Or maybe fish and chips. Good. Great, great, great. Also, quick note here. How do you say chips in American English?
I don't know.
Anybody know?
chips.
Oh, well, chips in English are different. Those are like the ones that you
Oh.
buy in a bag. But these things right here, what do you call these things in American English?
Oh, French fries.
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 Fries or
Okay.
French fries. Yeah. So, and then the chips in American English are the ones that come in a bag.
Oh.
And in British English, those are called crisps. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, good, good, good. Also, Emily, what about number 2?
Oh, number 2, lobster. I think it's rolls.
Okay.
Lobster rolls.
Yeah, I think that one is a good one. Lobster rolls. Good. What picture?
It's just the same.
Lobster rolls. Wow.
I think
It's
number 1.
probably, it's probably, yeah, number
Number 1.
Number 1, yeah, lobster rolls.
Yeah,
So the roll is the type of bread, like a
yeah,
bread.
absolutely.
And they
Yeah.
put, lobster inside there. So it's kind of like a lobster sandwich or a lobster roll. Nice. Great. And Astrid, next one.
I don't know. Crab cocktail
Oh, that's a little
No,
different.
or crab cakes.
Crab cakes. Crab.
Okay, crab cakes.
Nice. Okay. And then
Then
What-
it's number 3. Picture number 3.
crab cakes. Okay, good. So continue working on this. I'm going to
Mhm.
check in with the ladies in the other group. Okay. So let me know if you have any questions.
The rose is from New England in Google, and this shrimp cocktail is from England.
Oh,
Also.
okay, very good.
Okay.
So did you get these right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
good, good, good. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. And this is the
This
good,
is the shrimp cocktail
right.
and the baked salmon.
Yes, good. Big salmon. Good. Very nice. Okay, awesome. So maybe we can talk about this question right here. The one here. Okay, so maybe Agnes, you want to ask this question?
We didn't speak about it, but I think with salmon you can consume a lemon sauce, for example,
Okay, or I'll say a lemon juice.
Lemon juice. Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
And let's ask Anna. Anna, something else, another side dish, another drink that goes with this.
Mm,
Like, you know, with any of these dishes.
I think fried fish chips. You eat common, very common Coca-Cola.
You can, yeah. Coca-Cola is good, good. And yeah,
And I don't know,
beer,
barbecue sauce. With
barbecue
barbecue
sauce.
sauce.
Yeah, or
But
ketchup.
we have never heard with Anna the lobster roll and the crab cakes.
Oh, you haven't.
So
Okay.
we didn't know these foods.
Okay, great. And so Anna, what would you, if you ordered salmon or one of these dishes, what drink would you order? Would you order wine, beer? You know, what type of wine, what type of beer?
Yeah. So I usually order just water, but I think the baked salmon it's very good with white wine.
Mhm.
It's I don't know. I maybe someone in the restaurant recommended when I was ordered salmon.
Mhm.
And as Agnes said, fried fish and chips and Coke, it's suitable. And for me, it's very unhealthy food, too much oil for me. But why not?
Right.
It's traditional food. So yes,
Yeah, once in a while, right?
yes,
Once in
yes.
a while, I think, you know, my grandma, she's 96 right now. She's and she's still alive. She's still healthy. And she said like the key, you know, but maybe doctors think differently. But she said the key is that, you know, 90% needs to be good, but you always have to test your body, push it. So 10%, a little bit bad, not too bad, you know, but a little bit bad just to give the body a challenge, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I like French fries a lot.
Yeah.
And I eat what I want. I mean, if I really want something to eat, I go and I buy it and and eat, despite it's unhealthy.
Right. Great, perfect. So Anna, maybe you could ask Agnes the first question in part 3 about surgery.
Okay, what are some different reasons people need surgery?
For example, if you have an accident on the street, you have to get uh, a surgery, some kind of surgery, and you will be taken to the emergency unit, and the surgeon will operate you. It is a very stressful, I think, stressful and long term, or I don't know, the long term process. So it's very crucial that a surgeon should be a very clever and should have a lot of experience before. I don't know. And if you have an advanced disease, such, I don't know, 4 stages cancer or any other things, you have to be operated by a surgeon. So.
Yeah, those are some good reasons. Okay, great. And maybe Agnes, you can ask Anna the next question.
Anna, have you ever gotten surgery before?
Yes, I had. They took my appendix
Mm.
when I was, I don't know, 12 years old.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
And yeah, it was, for me, it was maybe a little bit funny because
Funny?
it didn't hurt me. It was just a small cut. And then half year after the surgery, I went to the
Checkup?
sorry.
Checkups or
No,
control?
no, spa.
Spa.
Because girls after appendix surgery can go to the spa because of inside the body. They check if it's everything all right. So I've been 4 weeks in a spa, and it was very nice. I've been 12, 13 years old, so I had a I had to go to school here, and we have a bath in mud, special cure mud, and yeah, it was very funny for me. So
Right.
it's strange.
You could say it was so not well. You could say funny, or you could say fun.
Fun. It was fun.
It was
Yeah,
a good experience.
for
It
me.
was
Yeah.
enjoyable.
It was like a holiday.
Wow, interesting. Great. Okay, perfect.
I had earlier
Yeah.
And that's good stuff.
Yeah. That's
And I think that's a good thing that we don't know if when we have to get a surgery or
yeah.
an illness and something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
And the doctor who performs the surgery is called
Surgeon.
Surgeon. Yes.
Yeah.
Good. And Emily, do you know any surgeons? Do you know anyone who has this job?
Oh, who has this job? I mean, I don't know them personally, but I heard from some of my friends. For example, one of my friends, she got surgery, and she found like a really nice surgeon, and she went to the consultation, and she explained what he told her. But personally, I think if we don't have big issues, we don't need to go to them, and we don't need to change anything.
I see. Interesting. Very good. So welcome back, everyone. Okay, so let's ask a few people to share, something from their conversation. Okay, so maybe Anna, you can talk to us about your conversation.
Okay, now I can see any one of you.
You can't see us, really?
Only me, but
Wow.
it doesn't matter.
That's odd. I can see everyone here.
Yes. Okay. We tried to find out which is together, and we both didn't know and didn't eat crab cakes and lobster rolls. In fact, I thought that it's a lobster cake and crab rolls. I got it like this because I use Google and I trying to find it. And we try to discuss which food is from which or from which originally is from. And Agnes said that shrimp cocktail, it's from New England, I think, and that fried fish and chips, it should be from England, but the others we really don't know
Good.
where the first time they prepare the food.
Great. Well, I'll give you the answers. I'll definitely give you the answers to that.
Okay, thanks.
Great. And maybe Astrid, tell us about your conversation. Something interesting. No, I think you're on mute, Astrid.
So, we talked about the original. We talk about which food is original from, and I only knew England. That's fried fish and chips, and I haven't got any idea where the other food is coming from. And Emily said from Maryland came crab cakes, and from New England came lobster rolls. But I don't know. I don't know it. I changed a shrimps cocktail and crab cakes because I don't know what shrimps and crabs, what the difference between shrimps and crabs. I thought shrimps are a little bit bigger than crabs, but I don't know. I don't eat that. So I haven't got an idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem about, yeah. So from England, yeah, Emily was right. You know, fried fish and chips, of course, that's the national dish, you know, of England. But also the shrimp cocktail. That one's also British. Okay. But from Maryland is the crab cakes, you know, and from New England, the lobster rolls. So that's where they're from. Okay, good. Good. Awesome. So we talked about that. We talked about surgery, right? Maybe you shared some experiences. That's good. And let me show you this right here just to make sure that you got it right. You know, I think it sounds like you got it right here. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this is a great exercise where we can describe textures. Okay, textures is, a lot of people confuse texture and flavor. So flavor, it's what it, you know, the taste, right? Texture is how it feels in it's not really the taste, it's the feeling of the food in your mouth. So it is a little bit different from flavor, okay? But some other people say that, you know, texture influences is a part of flavor. So, you know, that's okay. You know, that's like, okay, that, you know, I can go along with that. So here, these are the keywords, and then let's match it with the definition. Now you can choose which one you want. You don't have to start with, we don't have to do it in order. If you don't know, just choose one that you do know. Okay. Good. All right. So let's start with Emily.
Number one, if something is crispy, it is probably C. It has a hard crunch when you bite it, like potato chips.
Exactly. Crispy. Good. Awesome. Okay. And Astrid too.
I choose number 4. If something is peeled, it is without a top layer of skin. B.
Exactly. It's peeled, right? Good. So what can you peel?
No, number 4.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, 4. Peeled, yeah.
4.
So what can you peel?
Cucumber.
Cucumbers, yes. Right.
Tomato.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, of course.
And potato.
Potatoes, yes.
Potatoes.
Mostly potatoes, yeah. Good. Yes, you peel it, right? You take, you know. Okay, good. Because that one is clear. And Agnes, another one.
I think the second is G. So if something is flaky, it breaks easily into small, thin pieces, like a croissant.
Exactly. Flaky. Yeah, croissants are flaky. You know, some people like that. Some people don't like that, but I like it. Okay, flakes.
It's from like cornflakes, for example,
Exactly. Yeah, so the flakes are the little parts, right? Small parts.
tiny pieces,
Yeah. Oh, you can also say snowflakes.
snowflakes.
Are like small little, when the snow falls, it's in flakes.
Mhm.
Good. So flaky, great example. And Anna, another one.
Number 3, if something is greasy, it is dripping with oil like a fast food hamburger.
Yeah, exactly. Greasy. Greasy, exactly. So grease, a lot of oil, a lot of fat. It's very greasy. Okay, great. And Emily, back to you.
Oh, if something is fluffy,
Mm.
it is soft and light, like an omelet.
Yes, fluffy. Fluffy. That you can like squeeze and it's light. Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, Astrid, another one.
If something is smooth,
Mm.
it is without a. I don't know how to speak this word.
How to say
Pore?
that? Oh, let's see.
Pore?
If something
Pore
is much,
surface and flat.
tough, sorry, tough.
Tough. Okay. Without a tough surface and flat like butter.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Mushy, exactly. So mushy means it's you can like Play-Doh, right? It's not tough, it's not hard. Okay. It's mushy. It's soft and you can, put it on a piece of bread or something. Okay. So a good one. Yeah, tough. Tough means hard or strong. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay, perfect. Astrid and Agnes.
Um, uh, 7th is if something is mushy, it is soft and having no shape, like mashed potatoes.
Ooh, okay. Okay, actually, yeah, you are right. That one. So maybe mushy would be soft and having no shape. Yeah. And I think yeah, Astrid, you were thinking about E probably.
Yeah.
E is 6.
It's smooth. Yeah.
Yeah, good one. So smooth and mushy can, yeah, I mean, it's similar, like butter can be mushy. You're right.
And David, can I have a question?
Sure.
Shall we use the word mushy for dishes for children?
For children.
Children under 1 year.
Exactly. Yeah, mushy. Yeah. For example, mushy, like mashed potatoes, or they have the Gerber. It's mushy. So Gerber is mushy. Okay. So here you're right. And remember, these are all used as adjectives. So mushy baby food, right? A greasy burger. Okay. Flaky bread. Okay, good. So later on, you're gonna try to experiment with these. Okay, you're gonna give examples, but here we'll continue with these are verbs or phrasal verbs. Okay, so they have 2 parts. Phrasal verbs have 2 parts. Number 1, which is common, and then the second, which is like a preposition. So up, under, on, off, over, away. Okay. And so these are verbs or phrasal verbs. Okay. And here we're going to read this. Okay. And try to see what the definition is. Okay. Very good. So maybe Anna, you can start.
I was quite hungry earlier, but then I ended up being full after just a few bites. So end up to happen in a way that was not expected or planned.
Exactly. We ended up. It was not planned, but we ended up. It means it was a surprise. Good. Okay, great. So we were planning to go to the pool, but we ended up going to the lake. Meaning the plan was to go to the pool, but in the end, we went to the lake. Good. Next one, Emily.
Let's see. Tuck in. To start eating quickly.
Maybe you can read this.
Oh, the meal is finished. The meal is finished cooking and ready to eat. It's time to tuck in. It's to start eating quickly, happily, or enthusiastically.
And yes, great word, enthusiastically, with a lot of enthusiasm, right? Tuck in means to just eat. Okay, pretty much, but it's like slang. Great. Astrid.
The Mexican restaurant definitely lived up to the great reviews. I'll definitely be returning soon. Lived up to be good enough or to satisfy expectations.
Exactly. To be good enough. It is good enough. It lived up to. Okay. So that is a great expression there. Okay. And good. To be good enough. Great. Okay. And Agnes.
Fourth, the fryer is full of oil. We must take it outside and drain it. And the pair, B, to empty water or other liquid from a type of container.
Exactly. Yeah, to drain it, right? You drain it. Awesome. Great. And Anna, last one.
The fish is so soft and warm when you bite it. It's almost like it melts in your mouth. And melt, it's when something solid becomes liquid by heat.
Perfect. That is great. That's a great answer. Okay. So now I always, this exercise is always interesting because just for a couple minutes, you're going to go with your partner and you're going to look at some of these. Okay, actually, let's do the last one together. Okay, and then we'll practice these. So another word for stomach is, who knows this one?
Belly.
Belly. Okay, belly. So it's slang, but it's not vulgar or anything. Belly. It's just kind of, it's a little bit childish, like kids. Oh, my belly. Kids use that a lot, but everyone uses it. Okay. Now, if you mix milk, egg, and flour, it's called
batter.
Yeah, batter. Good. So people confuse it with butter, but butter is one thing and batter is a different thing. So make sure that is an open Okay. Batter. Good. And hot liquid that comes out of volcano is called
Lava.
Lava. Very nice, everyone. Good job. Good job. Okay. So right now, for just 2 or 3 minutes, we're going to try to use this. So the way it works, you're going to choose some of these words, okay? And just use them in a sentence. It doesn't have to be a true sentence. People try to find something super complicated. The important thing here is to get used to using some of these. So for example, you said, I like to eat peeled cucumber. I like my cucumber peeled. Okay. Or I went to a restaurant and it lived up to my expectation. Okay. Or when I have a fondue, I love when cheese, melts, I prefer melted cheese or something like that, So basically, it's just getting used to these vocabulary words. And it's going to be very short. So just one sentence, one person, and then one sentence. And don't think about it too much. Just easy, simple sentences are the best to practice. Okay. Then later you can work on very advanced sentences that take a lot of time. But right now we don't want to take too much time. Just quick usage of the words. Okay, so let's see. Agnes and Astrid, you can stay here in the main room. Okay. And Emily and Anna, you can join the breakout room. Okay, so let's see. Let's start. Maybe Astrid, you can start. Which word would you like to use, or just give us a sentence with one of the words?
I want to use peeled. I like eating peeled potatoes because I don't like to eat the skin of the fruit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works. Peeled potatoes. Fantastic. Great. And Agnes, another example.
Mhm. Okay, I'm thinking. I like eating dishes with full of oil. In contrary, unhealthy side, but we should drain it every I don't know, every eating or before every eating.
Yeah, or before every meal, you can say.
Every meal, yes.
So you could say greasy. You like greasy food, but you always drain it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, great. Greasy food. Awesome. And drain. So to use two words, that's very good. Okay, another one, Astrid.
I like to go to the musical What a Night because it lived up to my expectations.
Okay, great, fantastic. So keep practicing for about 1 more minute, 1 or 2 more minutes.
Do something.
Yeah. And okay, let's see. Would you like to try another sentence?
Okay. My friend recommended me seafood restaurant, and it live up to he had said it's wonderful.
Good. He recommended me, but he recommended a seafood restaurant to me.
Yeah.
Recommend, and then the object, what you recommend. Okay, good. And it lived up, not live, but lived. It lived up.
Lived up.
Good. Okay, awesome. Okay, Emily.
Before, normally before making a salad, I wash and peel the vegetables for a better texture.
Wow, great, awesome. So we're gonna go back to the main one.
To the when I go to the to a Chinese restaurant, I always want to eat crispy food because I like it more than fluffy food, fluffy meal.
Great. That's right. Great. Awesome.
Yes.
So fantastic, everyone. So now we're going to watch the video. Okay. And we're going to you know, a few questions here as we watch. Okay. So this one, where is the owner from? What is his story? Okay. 22 seconds. Then 1 minute and 2. Why has the restaurant been so successful? So it has been successful because. What does Chris say about his belly? 1 minute 31 and 3 minutes 17. Why do the chips have a fish taste? Okay, so pay attention to these questions and then we'll watch and then you'll have a final conversation. Okay. Okay, good. So let's check this out. Okay.
We crowned Golden Chippy as our favourite fish and chip shop in London. Here's why this proper, traditional chippy in the southeast of England's capital came out on top.
My name is Chris. I'm from Cyprus. I came here when I was 17 years old. I was hoping to become a surgeon of the humans. I ended up being surgeon of the fish. Golden Chippy has been open for 15 years. I started it from scratch. But these hens been playing with fish for 42 years now.
Very good. So let's see. Astrid, tell us about Chris and his story.
Yeah, Chris is the owner of the Golden Chip.
Yeah, Golden Chippy.
I think. Golden Chippy, and he came from Cyprus when he was 17 years old, and he wants to become a surgeon for humans, but he ended up as a surgeon for fish.
That's right. He wanted to become.
Okay.
Wanted to. Great, awesome. Great speaking, Astrid. So now, why has the restaurant been so successful? Okay, so this one is going to be for Agnes. So let's continue watching.
Golden Chippy currently holds the #1 position on TripAdvisor for the best fish and chip restaurant in London. But in 2016, it managed to claim the top spot for the best restaurant in the whole city. Part of the restaurant's achievement is due to the friendly service of the staff and its large portions of fish, which Chris has described as having a special ingredient of lots and lots of TLC.
With the secret recipe of the batter, cooked at the right temperature, sitting there for 1 or 2 minutes to drain properly, gives it that fantastic crispy finish, which is very light butter, very tasty fish, and not greasy at all. Anything I serve to the customer.
Okay, very good. Good. So Agnes, why has the restaurant been so successful?
The first reason is it became the number 1 restaurants on the TripAdvisor because of services, friendly services, and it is a very useful application or app on the internet. I check it regularly, and it became the best restaurant in 2016. And the recipe is the secret. He mentioned that because he takes care the right temperature. He drains the fish, and I don't know. He serves friendly, and the texture, and I don't remember the batter.
The batter. That is the secret. Yes. So the flavor, the taste, and everything, the texture, all of these things make it special. Okay, so.
And not greasy.
Not greasy, exactly, because it drains and everything. Very good. So next one. Okay, next one for Anna.
Anything I serve to the customer is got to be good enough for my belly. If it's good enough for my belly, that's good enough for my customers.
So Anna, what did he say about his belly?
He said that he serves or anything he serves to the customers has got to be good enough for his belly. So if it's good enough for his belly, then it's good enough for his customers.
That's right. Right. That's a good philosophy. Very good. Awesome. Very good. So let's continue watching this.
We've got this absolutely massive plate of cod chips here with a nice load of mushy peas at the side and some salad.
So just looking at this, I am super excited to tuck in. The batter is like visibly crispy, and the chips as well. These are like proper chip shop chips. We've got that thickness on all sides, nice and golden brown on the outside. I'm hoping nice and light and fluffy on the inside, but we're going to find out.
Like like lava. It's just like so unbelievably smooth and just like really, really nice sort of like fish flow texture. It's just absolutely melting my mouth.
The batter is extremely crispy. It's lives up to how it looks, and you really get that nice texture of the contrast of textures between the crisp of the batter and the flaky, soft melt in the mouth. It's really, really good. We saw them preparing these chips from scratch out the back, which is great because you know they're not just buying in a frozen thing. It's just like freshly made, freshly peeled potato.
Okay, potato, which is always good for chippy chips. Like normally with chippy chips, it might be a little bit too greasy, but this is just, I mean, the taste of the potato inside, it's obviously coming through.
Also, they fry it in just the same oil as the fish, so I'm getting like almost a little fishy texture. But the whole, it's quite a skill to deep fry a whole meal and not end up with something that tastes just of oil or it feels too heavy. But this really does manage it. Like, could happily eat a salt plate.
Great. So Emily, talk to us about the fries or the chips. What makes them so special?
Yeah, like the oil that they use, I think, and that they're very crispy, and the way they, I mean, prepare like the plate, that the flavor is nice, that the butter is very crispy, and like it's very smooth, as Lady said. And what makes those chips, I mean, amazing, that they have like a fish taste.
And how do they get the fish taste?
I think from the oil or something that they mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same oil that they use for the fish. They use the same oil for the chips.
Yeah,
So
and it gives this taste. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, so it's always good to watch the video because then you hear all the vocabulary words and you're like, oh wow, okay, now. And you hear it in a natural context, just people speaking blah 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 blah. You hear, oh, flaky, oh yeah, it's here, it's not too greasy, oh, it's good for my belly. So you hear it all, you hear this vocabulary. So it's really good to watch it. You know, you can always watch it again to refresh it. But here for the next 2 or 3 minutes, you know, what do you think about his recipe and his method? Okay. And also, maybe what do you know about British cuisine? You know, what do you know? What have you heard about British food in general and Chris's method? Okay. So let's exchange here. Okay. So Anna, you can work with Astrid. So Anna, you can Anna and Astrid, you can stay here in the main room, and Emily and Agnes, you can join your own private room.
Okay, Astrid, what do you think about Chris' recipe and method for making fish and chips? You are on mute.
Okay, I think it works very good because he was he had the first place on the trip at the Dingsterbums.
That's right.
And he gets the first or the best restaurant in the city in 2016, and so it must be a very good food. And yeah, I think his recipe and his method works very well.
Awesome.
Yeah. And what do you know about British cuisine? Do you know any other popular dishes?
I don't know a lot. Maybe
chips to question is very nice because he uses like really nice types of potatoes, as we saw in the video, that it's like very fresh potatoes, and also this special machine that makes fish and chips, and of course oil. I think, as I mentioned, that maybe he got it from his ancestors from Cyprus, and he used some secret ingredients that made his restaurant to grow so high and to become so popular.
Yeah.
Sorry, the internet
No worries. And
access is wrong.
what do you
Or I
think,
don't know.
Agnes? What do you know about British cuisine, and do you know any other popular dishes?
It's a good question because I don't really know the British cuisine, and I have never been in the United Kingdom. I don't know typical popular dishes.
Have you heard of like the English breakfast?
Yes, the tea, the English tea. Yes, thank you so much. I liked it very much. I think it is more healthier than drinking coffee, for example. So it's not a bad thing. The English breakfast is a very
You have to try it.
Yeah. I was going to London in November, and yeah, I'm very interesting to see what we are going to eat there.
So,
You will tell us.
Aspen, I'm interested to see.
I'm interested. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, that's the thing. So actually, before I say that, maybe Agnes, can you finish your sentence? We're talking about the English breakfasts.
yeah. So it's a very rich breakfast because on your plate there are a lot of things. For example, sausage, pea, for example, egg, and bread also. So it is very delicious.
Right. Yeah. The famous one, they call it the fry up, right? It's just like it's a big English breakfast, the biggest breakfast you've ever seen, and of course tea, very famous. Great.
Yes.
Yes, that's awesome. Great. So good session, everyone. We learned some really good vocabulary related to food, texture, flavor, and preparing, preparation. So yeah, I think we met all our goals for this. Of course, you can always look at the grammar that's in, on page 5, but it explains everything really, really well there. Okay. And I can send you the answers to that. Okay. Basically, it explains here very easily. Okay. And then you can do the exercise here, and maybe you can review a little bit here. Okay. This part right here is for reviewing, but we don't have to do it in class because it explains it, and then I can send you the answers and you can figure it out if you want. Okay. So
Yes,
great.
I wanted to ask you if you could send the answers for this, because I think it's better.
I'll send it right now in like 1 minute. I'll send it to you to your email so you can check it.
Thank you very much.
Great, my pleasure. Okay, any other questions?
I've sent you a text I've written for another topic.
Oh.
And ask you to correct it, but I haven't heard anything about.
Ooh, where did you send the text?
I think I don't know. It's long ago. I think as an email.
as an email. Okay, I'll check that. I didn't see it. But I'll check it and I'll see.
I think I answered to the topic email.
Okay, was it body language? Do you know which one it was? The best metro. Let's see. Yeah, sometimes it gets lost there.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. I think good, the homework. It was about the summer. Yeah. Okay, I see.
Yeah, genau, about the summer. Yeah.
Good. I'll check it and then I'll send you some feedback on that.
Yeah, thanks.
Great. Awesome, everyone. We'll have a great rest of the day, great week, and I'll talk to you soon next time. Okay.
Sounds nice.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Bye.
Good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you next week. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Hello.
Bye. Ciao.
Bye-bye.